Welcome to the squad, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators will put total leather to crank us up. And the game is underway with a kickoff out of bounds. Not the way you drew it up, but a great break for this offense. Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. First down here for the offense. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. There's no getting around the fact that they have really scuffled in the first half of SEC play, and now the task is to try to turn it around.
Well, and a lot of times it requires shifting your goals, and this is not how you want it to start, but how can we...
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And the defense got it.
When they were trying to go RPO, the quarterback decided not to hand it off, and the pass rush just swallowed it up. They got to him so quickly, knocked the ball out, and jumped on him.
Ready to fire from the pistol. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give to the left. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
To the air, it's Pitts. Pressure coming. And the ball is picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play.
Just plowing ahead. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Smashes ahead. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone. Give your receiver a chance to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Let's go. Dropping back, it's Pitts. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Gators ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Running back searching for a hole. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different and give this offense something to think about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now he's looking to throw it. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
The best offenses are the ones that can run the football in the red zone when the defense knows it's coming. It's hard to throw the ball down in this area of the field. They go with the toss play and they pick up a big gain.
The give to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
With the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a first down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gators! Now Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You could see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
On the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. This offense has a second down play. Movement here from the tight end. Power football with the run. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. He looks that one in nicely. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
On the ground with the counter. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
So as a defensive guy, they line up in a formation. You know they're heavy on one side. And then all of a sudden, boom, 2 guys pull, and they go the other direction. So you can't really load up and play that. That counter keeps you off balance as a defense and makes you really be honest.
IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Pitts. He makes the catch. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback keeps bounced off his feet.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. Field goal is good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half.
Kentucky, set.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
That had to be a coverage bust, because there is no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll give it to the back. Oh, gave the defender the business. Tackled, but he has a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
42 Spider.
Leaves it with the running back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
To throw, it's Pitts. Fires toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. That's why you... in this defense, they stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick.
That's number 2. That's a good... people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
From the gun, running back on the move. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Hard-hitting tackle.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Pulls and fires complete. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. He's going to pass. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was... zone on that return.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
They'll run it. Nice move to keep running. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and lead the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. Understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Bulls his way forward. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators have taken it inside the 20. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the ground with the back. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Right on target this time. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it.
And more yards after contact. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite match. guys. Let's show you what's going down. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 22 over Wake Forest. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Looking downfield, it's Pitts. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Using his feet. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They want that clock to run. Just destroying his way through the field. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Just ran him over. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Gators will try to run out the clock in the final minute. They go to the ground, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah.